Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel and happy National Lipstick Day. CoverGirl sent me over this beautiful PR package with 48 new shades of lipstick in 3 different finishes and then also several different liners to go with them. These are the Exhibitionist. You knew that was gonna happen, Exhibitionist. It's not going to come out, you guys. I can't make it. But I'm going to read to you what this little guy right here says. In honor of National Lipstick Day, the new CoverGirl Exhibitionist lipstick collection has 48 shades to clap back at any shade you have ever been thrown for your lipstick choices. Available in cream, metallic, and demi-matte finishes, the collection will have you rethink your comfort zone. Shimmery blue before noon? We've got you covered with a long-lasting color designed to break all the rules. Plus, the new CoverGirl Exhibitionist lip liners are the perfect partner in crime to keep it exactly where you want it. So clearly, I am not about to put on 48 shades on my lips, so I picked out 15, and I'm also going to show you a liner. But after I have shown you guys everything, right after my goodbye, I'm going to show you guys all of the swatches. So every swatch, including the liners, will be marked with the number, and then I will have all the names listed down below. I'm also going to put a star by all of my favorites. So let's just go ahead and jump into this lip swatching session. The first shade I'm going to use is number 235 Champagne, and this is a cream formula. It's a pretty pinky nude, but not too pink. It's more on the neutral side. This is the kind of pink nude that I like to wear because it's not too pink. And then we're gonna move on to number 240 Caramel Kiss. So definitely more on the pinky side. This one I would have to wear a liner with. This one is not my shade. This is number 245, Honeyed Bloom. Feels nice, but it's a little too pink. This reminds me a little bit of, like, I think it's Mac Snob. Definitely give me Mac Snob vibes. Number 255, Tempting Toffee. If I remember right, this is one of the ones I really like. This is one of my favorites in the bunch. It's one of the ones I picked out right away. It is such a good nude. It's not too light, but it's not too dark either, and it's kind of neutral, leaning a little bit on the brown side, but not too far. This is the first demi-matte that I have put on. It's the number 435 Streaker. These feel very comfortable on the lips. I don't really think they feel very matte at all. They're definitely a different texture, but it's more like a satin, and this one is it's a pink. I feel like I see a slight purple to it, but it's very slight. Back to the cream formula. This is the number 280 Decadent Peach. You guys know how I feel about my peachy shades. There it is, just like a pinky, peachy, pretty coral. It's like a pink, peach, and coral all together. This one I do feel like shows the texture of my lips just a little bit, but you could probably remedy that by just putting a liner all underneath. This is another demi-matte in the shade number 440 Trending. I like this one. It's giving me, if I remember correctly, I think it's Mac Bronx. It's a darker mauve nude. Pretty. Another demi-matte, this is a purple shade. It is the color Feelings, number 465. This one is super bold. I like the color, but this one is a little bit patchy. I feel like you would have to wear a liner underneath this, but I think that would remedy it just fine. It feels nice. It is pigmented, but it's just a little bit patchy. Ooh, she stains. 530 Getaway. This is the first metallic I'm putting on. And this particular one has really good pigmentation, like it's pigmented. Some of the other metallics are not this pigmented, but they're more like toppers. This one's nice. Not a shade I'm going to grab for all the time, but it's still a nice shade. Back to one of the cream formulas. This is number 395, Darling Kiss. And I didn't think this was going to be a shade that I liked, but I kind of like this one on. I feel like ever since I went platinum, it's like easier for me to wear pink lipsticks. And I still have a few that I'm like, I don't know about, but I like this one. Number 405, Temptress Rose. Ooh, I like this color too. Iconic Barbie pink. That is exactly what comes to mind when I look at this. $4.30 Delicious. Next up, number 325 Spellbound. You can definitely write this down as one of my favorites. This is so pretty. Moving on into some reds. The first one is number 450 Worthy. And this one is a demi-matte. Stunning. Love this one. And it actually feels more like an actual demi-matte. This one's so good. And then the last shade is another red. This one is the cream formula, and it's the shade number 305 Hot. They did such a good job with these reds. So pigmented. It's so pretty. This one has a slight pink. It's more like it's a true red, but it has a little bit more pink than the last shade. Now I'm going to go take this off and I'm going to apply the liner in 205 Caramel Nude. And I'll let you guys see that. And then I'm going to put one of my favorites back on. This is number 255 Tempting Toffee. Well, that was the plan, but I feel like I can't even see this over top of all this pink. So I'm going to go in with a red liner and one of those red lipsticks. Number 220 Cherry Red. And now I'm going to go in with that same last red I had on, number 305 Hot. All right, so let's talk about the thoughts on the lipstick. So I definitely enjoy the cream and the demi-mattes. The one metallic that I put on was pretty, but I'm not going to use metallics that often. Some of them are that pigmented and some of them are just a little bit more sheer. And then there are some slight inconsistencies. Hold on, I took notes. When I was swatching them, I had to write down the ones that had just a little bit of a sheen to them. So some of the creams have not like the metallics, like that glittery kind of feel to them, but they have a sheen and some slight sparkle to them. So I wanted to mention those. What I'm going to do instead of reading off this list is I'm going to mark them in the description box so you can see that they have just a slight sheen to them so that you are aware. I will put 1 star beside those. And then my favorites, I'm going to put like 2 or 3 stars. Overall, I think that these applied very well. There were a few of the lighter nudes that I felt like you can kind of see a little bit of the texture of my lips, and I feel like you would probably need a liner with them, but that was just a few of them. Overall, I think they applied really well. These reds are so beautiful, but let me go ahead and tell you guys my favorites. The first one is the lightest nude that I love, and it's number 235 Champagne. And then 255 Tempting Coffee. Surprisingly so, I really like these pinks, and this is number 395 Darling Kiss. And then Temptress Rose, number 405. I really like this one. This is one of the last ones I put on, Spellbound, number 325. The Demi-Matte Red in number 450 Worthy, and then the one I have on right now, which is called Hot, number 305. When I tried on the liner, I was a little bit shocked at how well it went on because whenever I swatched them on my daughter, they felt like they were going to be too creamy, but they worked really well. And I went ahead and swatched it on my hand when I was putting it on so that I could see just how smudge proof it was. So I'm just going to lightly go over. So no, we're not moving, but if I press a little harder, it moves a little bit. So I just wanted to do that little test for you guys. Now this was really easy to put on the first time because it's a little bit sharper when it first comes out. But when this rounds out, a little trick from me to you, because this is the only way I can use roll up liners, is to get it where it's right at the end and then kind of shave it off and it'll make a little tip again, because I have to just slightly overline my lip a little bit, and if it's too round, I can't do it. But overall, beautiful collection. I love the shade range. They gave you just a little bit of everything, and they do pack a punch. Let me know down below which ones are your favorites, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.